The Texas State House Democrats bought us some time. Now it's upon us to make the most of it. And what I want to do at this time is to rally people to apply the pressure, Senate, the White House, to get For the People passed so that we don't have to worry about this in Texas and Georgia and Florida and all these other states where the right to vote is being attacked unlike any time in our lives.
A quorum is apparently not present. The point of order is well taken and sustained.
Democrats in the House and the Senate in Texas have been working all session long to kill these Republican vote suppression measures, and Senate Bill 7 was the worst of the worst. And so we were determined to kill this bill in any way we could.
Texas literally tried to outlaw what has been called souls to the polls, which is disproportionately used by Black voters in the state, by changing the voting hours from morning voting on Sunday to not allowing voting to start until 1 p.m. On Sunday. So literally targeted specifically at African-American voters in the state of Texas. It could not be any more obvious. It's that kind of moment right now in 2021 as we see the reemergence of these Jim Crow-like tactics to stop people from voting. And to be clear, not all people. These are aimed at Black voters. They're aimed at voters of color. They're aimed in Texas at voters with disabilities, at the very young, at the very old, at those who live in big cities. They could go even farther. They could, for example, taking a page out of Georgia's book, they could purge hundreds of thousands or even millions of voters from the rolls, as they have threatened to do. It only raises the stakes and our sense of urgency around having a comprehensive federal response. If you consider the voter suppression bills that were passed and signed into law in Georgia, in Florida, in Iowa, Montana, the voter suppression bills that are pending in more than 40 other state legislatures, you begin to see that we have the single greatest concerted attack against democracy in the modern history of the United States of America. You then connect that to the insurrection attempt on the 6th of January, and you understand that we're on the very edge of being able to keep this democracy. We're going to rural communities, urban communities, Democratic strongholds, Republican strongholds, but going everywhere to listen to and talk with everyone about this incredibly important moment for our democracy and see if we cannot rally people to the action necessary to save it. I hope that the time that the Texas Democrats bought for this country is used to its fullest extent by those Democrats in the United States Senate. That's what we need from them right now. Here, Democrats were in a minority and they won by sticking together, by stepping up and having the courage of their conviction. In the United States Senate, Democrats are actually in the majority. And if they too will stick together, stand up and have the courage of their convictions, they can win a signal voting rights and civil rights victory by passing For the People. We're the exception, not the rule, in terms of how other countries govern themselves. The fact that we freely choose those who represent us and have a say in the policy that will disproportionately affect us is uniquely American. There's nothing about the fact that we've had it more or less for 247 years, that means that we get it for another 247 or another 10 or even another year beyond this one. So this, I believe, is truly the fight of our lives.